So this is part 3 of the Learner's License lesson series, in which I teach you everything you need to know about the rules of the road for your Learner's License test. Today we're diving into a super important part of the rules of the road, and that is overtaking and passing other vehicles. Now, in terms of overtaking or passing another vehicle, you are allowed to overtake on the right of a vehicle when it is safe, unless a road sign or road marking says otherwise. Now this means that you can pass another vehicle on the right side. However, if there are any road signs or road markings that are prohibiting this, then that is illegal because it's not safe. However, if you look at the diagram, you can see that there are no road signs or road markings that are prohibiting overtaking on the right. Therefore, the red vehicle is going to overtake the taxi to the right, and in this case it is legal and it is safe. Now, after overtaking, you should only return to your lane when it is safe to do so. So don't rush back into your lane, right? Make sure that there's going to be enough space between you and the car that you just passed before moving over. Because if you look at the diagram on the left, you can see that the red vehicle is going to return to the lane too soon, and that's going to cause an accident. However, if you look at the diagram on the right, the red vehicle is only going to return once it's safe to do so. And this is going to ensure that everyone is going to stay safe on the road. So avoid overtaking if you cannot see clearly ahead, like near a blind bend or a blind rise. Now, if you can't see what's coming, don't even try to overtake, because a hidden car could just suddenly appear and that is going to cause an accident. Now, as you can see in the diagram, the red vehicle is going to be overtaking the blue vehicle while approaching a blind turn. Now, the red vehicle is not going to be able to see that there is a black vehicle that's approaching, and that's going to lead to a terrible head-on accident. So rule number 4. Do not overtake any vehicle that has stopped at a pedestrian crossing. So a stopped vehicle could be letting other people walk across this pedestrian crossing, and if you're going to overtake that vehicle, it's going to put the pedestrians in danger. Now, as you can see, the red vehicle is going to overtake the black vehicle, which has stopped at a pedestrian crossing. Now, if there are pedestrians that are actually crossing at that moment, the red vehicle is going to end up knocking them because he's not going to see that there are any pedestrians crossing at the time. So, when passing a bus that is standing still, always watch out for passengers that are either getting on or off. So let's say you're approaching this bus that has stopped, right? And you are planning to just suddenly overtake. You're not going to stop and look out. What if someone steps out from that bus in front of you? That's why you're going to need to drive slowly and be ready to stop in case anyone actually, gets off last minute or enters at the last minute. Now, when can you actually overtake or pass on the left? Now, in this case, you can overtake on the left if the vehicle ahead is going to be turning right. So if the car in front is turning right, then you are actually allowed to safely pass on the left hand side. Now, as you can see, the red vehicle is going to be turning right. Therefore, it's going to be moving out of the way, and the black vehicle can safely pass on the left. Now, you may also overtake on the left when there are 2 or more lanes for vehicles that are moving in the same direction. Now, when the road that you are traveling on has more than one lane, that's going your way, it's totally legal and allowed to pass on the left. As you can see in this diagram, the blue taxi is going to pass to the left of the green vehicle. So never ever cross a yellow line when overtaking on the left. Now, you should never drive over the yellow line on the side of the road just to overtake, right? Now, that is illegal and is dangerous. As you can see, the yellow taxi is going to be overtaking the green vehicle, and it's going to be driving over the yellow line in order to overtake. Now, that is extremely dangerous and it is illegal. Now, if another vehicle wants to overtake you, you need to move to the left hand side of the road if it is safe to do so, and keep a steady speed without speeding up. So if someone is trying to overtake you, do not try to race them, right? Just move over safely and keep your speed steady so that car can safely pass you and get back into the lane properly. Another rule would be to never cross a solid white line in order to overtake another vehicle. Now, a solid white line is going to mean that it's not safe to overtake, so you have to stay in your lane and not cross that line. Now, as you can see in the diagram, the red vehicle is going to cross a solid white line in order to overtake a yellow taxi. That is illegal and it can be very dangerous because that solid white line is going to be there for a reason, right? And for our last rule, you should never overtake if it's going to put you in the path of oncoming traffic. Now, if there's a chance of you meeting a car that's coming from the other direction, you have to wait, right? Remember, safety always comes first. So now we get to the test section of this video, and these questions are going to be based on this lesson. So, question 1. When are you allowed to overtake a vehicle on the right? Is it option A, only when a road sign tells you to overtake? Is it option B, when it is safe and there are no road signs or markings prohibiting it? Or is it option C, anytime you feel like it? Now with option A, it says only when a road sign tells you to overtake. Now you're not going to see a road sign that's going to instruct you to overtake, right? You will see a road sign that's going to instruct you to not overtake. So option A cannot be your answer. With option C, it says anytime you feel like it. Obviously we know that's incorrect because you cannot just overtake whenever you feel like it, right? That's going to be very dangerous. The only possible correct option here is going to be option B, when it is safe and there are no signs or markings prohibiting it. Now you may only overtake if it's safe to do so and it's allowed by road signs or markings. Question 2. After overtaking, when should you return to your original lane? Is it option A, immediately after passing the other vehicle? Is it option B, once it is safe and you are well clear of the other vehicle? Or is it option C, after overtaking 3 cars? Now obviously option A is going to be incorrect because that can cause an accident, right? Now with option C, it says after overtaking 3 cars. Now we know in every scenario you're not going to have 3 cars in front of you to overtake. So option C does not make any sense. The only correct option here is going to be option B, once it is safe and you are well clear of the vehicle. So you need to make sure that there's enough space before moving back to your lane. Question 3. Should you overtake when your visibility is limited, like near a blind bend or a blind rise? Is it option A, yes, if you are in a hurry? Is it option B, only if you use a hooter? Or is it option C, no, you must not overtake? Now option A says yes, if you are in a hurry. Now look, if you're in a hurry to go to heaven and meet God, then by all means do so. However, option A is incorrect. Now option B says only if you use a hooter. Now again, that's not going to prevent you from getting into an accident, so option B is incorrect. The only possible correct answer here is going to be option C, no, you must not overtake, because if you can't see clearly, overtaking is extremely dangerous. Question 4. Can you overtake a vehicle that is stopped at a pedestrian crossing? Is it option A, yes, if you think no one is crossing? Is it option B, no, you must not overtake? Or is it option C, yes, but only slowly? Now, if you look at option A, it says yes, if you think no one is coming. Now, there's no such thing as if you think no one is crossing. You have to be 100% sure that no one is crossing. So option A is not going to be the correct answer. With option C, it says yes, but only slowly. Again, that's going to be incorrect. So the only possible answer here is going to be option B, no, you must not overtake, because there could be pedestrians crossing that you can't see. Question 5. What must you do when passing a stationary bus? Is it option A, drive as fast as possible past it? Is it option B, look out for pedestrians getting on or off? Or is it option C, hoot to warn the bus? With option A, it says drive as fast as possible past it. Now that is incorrect because you can actually knock a passenger. With option C, it says hoot to warn the bus. And that's obviously incorrect as well. So option B is only the correct answer. Look out for passengers that are getting on or off, because passengers might unexpectedly just walk out onto the road. So you need to be alert. Question 6. When is it allowed to overtake on the left? Is it option A, if the vehicle ahead is turning right, or if there are 2 or more lanes moving in the same direction? Is it option B, when you are angry? Or is it option C, when there's no oncoming traffic? Now with option B, it says when you are angry. Again, we know that's incorrect. But option C, it says whenever there's no oncoming traffic. Again, that's still incorrect. The only possible correct option is going to be option A, if the vehicle ahead is turning right, or if there are 2 or more lanes moving in the same direction. And the reason for that is because these are the only 2 times that overtaking on the left is legally allowed. Question 7. What is the safest rule to remember for overtaking? Is it option A, keep right, pass left? Is it option B, keep left, pass right? Or is it option C, overtake whenever you want? Now the correct answer is going to be option B, keep left, pass right. And that's because it's always safest to stay in the left lane and overtake using the right lane. Question 8. Can you cross over the yellow line to overtake on the left? Is it option A, yes, if there's enough space? Is it option B, no, you must never cross the yellow line? Or is it option C, only at night? Now with option A, if it says yes, if there's enough space, now that is incorrect, right? You are not allowed to cross that yellow line. With option C, it says only at night. Now, if it's going to be illegal during the day, it's going to be even worse at night, because at night there's going to be reduced visibility. So obviously option C cannot be the correct answer. The only correct answer is going to be option B. No, you must never cross the yellow line. And that's because crossing the yellow line to overtake is illegal and it's unsafe. Question 9. What should you do when another vehicle wants to overtake you? Is it option A, move to the left if it's safe to do so and keep your speed steady? Is it option B, speed up to prevent them from overtaking? Or is it option C, swerve side to side to block them? So option B and option C are going to be incorrect. The only correct answer is going to be option A, move to the left if it's safe to do so and keep your speed steady. Now you must not block them or race them, because that's going to be very dangerous. You need to help them pass safely. Question 10. Can you overtake across a solid white line? Is it option A, yes if you are quick? Is it option B, no, you must never overtake across a solid white line? Or is it option C, only if the car in front is very slow? Now the correct answer here is going to be option B, no, you must never overtake across a solid white line. And that's because a solid white line is going to mean that overtaking is illegal and it is dangerous. Remember, it's there to protect you from crashes. It's not there for any other reason. So if you made it this far to the end of the video, then I want to thank you so much for watching. Now, if you found that this lesson was helpful, please give the video a like. To those that are writing their learner's license test soon, I want to wish you all the best. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.